Now, Paulie, you have an underrated jab with your fight game. Ward and Kovalev also have a really good jab. Who wins the jab contest in this?
And I think Andre's jab is a little bit more varied. I think Andre's athletic ability gives him the ability to frustrate Sergey a little bit in dictating that kind of tactics from the outside. And I think Sergey's going to have to, push the envelope a little bit. I think where Sergey's going to have to be successful is cutting the ring down. Because I think Andre has a more creative jab. He can switch his jab around more as opposed to Sergey has that one specific jab. So Andre having that specific jab can use it to set traps. He can bait Sergey's jab out of him and counter him with the right hand. He can do a lot more with his jab. But Sergey sticking with it, cutting the ring down, eventually, forcing Andre in uncomfortable positions to where, what happens when you're uncomfortable? Sometimes you make mistakes when you're uncomfortable. You force something that you shouldn't be forcing. Yeah, you force something you shouldn't be forcing. I don't like the real estate where I'm going over here, man. I got to get out of here. I got to figure something out. You may figure something out that doesn't work. It might play into his hands, So again, I think Sergey has to stay with, consistency. Andre has to stick with, making that adjustment and varying it and forcing it and seeing if Kovalev can adjust back to it. Because if Andre makes a proper adjustment, we're going to find out if Kovalev can adjust.
Well, there's great matchup this is. A lot of people feel that maybe Andre had to take it, but do you feel that he had to take this fight, or he chose to take it, obviously, but do you feel that he had to take this fight?
I think Andre probably chose to take this fight because he had to go for something. He had to go for it. He wanted to go for it. He came back after 2-3 years out of the spotlight, with the contract issues. And I felt like, he probably felt like, I gotta go for it. I want to make money and I want to build my name and legacy. There's not a lot of time here. But let's face it, nobody's forced to do anything. Adonis Stevens is not fighting Sergey Kovalev. Nobody's forced him to do anything. So you're not forced to do anything. You can do what you want. You can sit on your money. Andre Ward was gonna make money anyway. Just like Adonis Stevens is making money anyway. So nobody's gonna force you to do this. You gotta be striving for greatness to take on this guy. Let me tell you, this is a scary guy to look at sitting down here as I'm listening to the press conference, let alone in the corner with a screaming rabid fans with a bell about to ring that I got to meet him in the center in like 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So it's a scary proposition. You gotta be wanting to go for that kind of greatness. Nobody's gonna force you to do that. You gotta want that in order to do this.
Is the winner #1 pound for pound?
Yes, absolutely.
What if Floyd Mayweather comes back? Is he still pound for pound?
He's like, Floyd is like pound for pound in recess. You know what I mean? You can't take it away from him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's like, it's like, how can I put it? Because you can't really touch it at that point with Floyd,
Floyd for pound and then pound for pound.
Yeah. It's something like that, because
Emeritus.
They already have him as the best of the era already, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, right? But it is his era. But at the end of the day, it's almost moving into a different era. It's like Floyd hasn't fought in what, a year and change. Year now it's his retirement. So you're starting to look for the new names that come out and present themselves. I think this is a very risky fight. I think it's a very risky fight for both guys. I think this fight is riskier for both guys than I would say the Pacquiao fight would be for Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, Floyd had a year off. Yeah, Floyd has, he's had the layoff and he's aging. So yeah, it's risky because of nature. I think nature poses more of a threat to Floyd Mayweather than Pacquiao does at this point. I think this fight though, the threat is each other.